Good morning, everyone. My name is Jill Leonard, and I'm the National Contact Point for SMEs in Innovation. The European Innovation Council is a one-stop shop for funding and support across the full innovation spectrum, from early stage research to startup and scale-up. Funding and support is organised into three main schemes: the EIC Pathfinder, EIC Transition Actions, and the EIC Accelerator. The EIC Pathfinder replaces the Horizon 2020 FET Open and Proactive calls. Pathfinder Open supports early stage development of future technologies in the TRL 1 to 4 technology areas based on high risk, high gain science towards breakthrough research. The research must provide the foundations of the technology you are envisioning. Before applying, you should verify your proposal meets all the gatekeepers, i.e. the project is in scope. This is a single stage application with the first cutoff on the 19th of May 2021. The consortium can be from 2 to 5 maximum, and there are also single applicants welcome. Funding of up to 3 million for open calls and 4 million for challenges is available. The EIC Transition Actions is a mix of open and challenge calls. It's a two-stage application process, an application and an interview. It's a very new funding program under Horizon Europe. Its objective is to turn promising results from Horizon 2020 EIC Pathfinder into a higher level of development. As well as open calls, which are really no topic, there are also strategic challenges in medical technology and energy harvesting. The EIC Accelerator is funding for SMEs and startups that develop breakthrough innovation projects with high growth potential. The project must be very high risk and contribute to a radical transformation of the market. Funding is blended and can be in the amount of up to 2.5 million for a grant and 15 million in equity investment. The EIC Accelerator remains the largest and most competitive public funding program in Europe, with success rates of less than 3%. There are also open and strategic challenges in this call. The strategic challenges are in strategic health and digital technologies, green innovations for economic recovery. The deadline for the two calls for the stage 2 is the 9th of June 2021 and the 6th of October 2021. Normally there are 4 calls in a year, but for this particular one, there are only 2. There are other ancillary services and funding available. Eligible costs for the grant are reimbursed at a maximum of 70%. The process has changed considerably and is now much simpler. It's a new 4-stage process. The first step is a 5-page proposal with a pitch deck and a video which should last 3 minutes introducing the team. The second step is coaching when you have been successful at step 1 to prepare a detailed full proposal with a business plan. Third step is remote evaluation, and the fourth step is the oral interview with the jury, either in Brussels or remotely, depending on the circumstances. The evaluators will look at the innovativeness, disruptiveness of your idea, its impact on your team using the award criteria. The short application, which is the 5-pager, will be evaluated remotely by 4 experts on a first come, first served basis, and this will be opening on the 8th of April. If at least 2 evaluators give a go to the proposal, then your short application will be invited to prepare a full application, that is step 2. If more than 2 evaluators give a no-go to the proposal, then your application is considered unsuccessful. The application process begins in the new EIC Artificial Intelligent IT-based platform, which can be accessed through the Funding and Tenders portal, and I've put a link in at the end of all the slides. The AI-based platform will guide you through the whole submission, as well as provide you with assessment of the different funding opportunities available. 3 days of coaching, as I mentioned, is offered free of charge if you're successful at phase 1. But there is a drawback here. You will only receive this support for a first application. For the full application, you'll have 4 expert evaluators. If 3 experts give a go for all the criteria, then you will be deemed to be successful. If one or more remote experts give a no-go under any of the criteria, you will not receive an invitation to the interview, but you will be invited to resubmit a full application. After the first rejection, you may resubmit to the short application step 1 at any time. Your short application will have to be considerably improved and you can't keep putting the same one in. If you're rejected the second time, you'll be prevented from applying again for 12 months. The interviews are face-to-face interviews, normally in Brussels, but in recent time, they've been carried out using video conferencing tools. 3 company representatives can attend for the interview. You may also, following the interview, if you were unsuccessful, be awarded a seal of excellence, which will bring you to a range of business acceleration services. You will be provided with access to tailor-made EIC services at any stage of the development of your activities across the full spectrum, not just the EIC accelerator. I put in the prizes for note because I don't think we should ignore the fact that they are in the EIC work programme. The EU Prize for Women Innovators is currently open, and the European Capital of Innovation Awards will be opening mid-year. The EIE, the European Innovation Ecosystems Programme, is not part of the EIC, but it is part of our portfolio. And the new system explicitly focuses on ecosystem building and strengthening. I've put in some links and they're kind of there for a reason. The work programme tells you everything you need to know about all of the calls. The funding and tenders portal is where you go to actually apply for the calls. And I've also put in, just for information, previously successful projects, because that can be very, very useful for companies. We have 2 upcoming events in April. The first one is on the 13th of April, and that will be the EIC Pathfinder and Transition webinar. I've put in the link here, so if anyone wants to come along, please feel free to do so. The second one will be the EIC Accelerator, and there's also a link there for that. I've put in contact details for myself and Sean Burke, who's the National Delegate and National Contact Point for Innovation in SMEs. We're here to help. Please contact us if you need support or any further details on the EIC EIE programs. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gráinne Ryan, and I am the EU Liaison Manager for Research and Innovation in Enterprise Ireland, and I am based here in Brussels. I am also the National Delegate and National Contact Point for the Widening Participation and Strengthening the European Research Area, part of Horizon Europe. I'm going to talk to you briefly about this part of the programme, which is horizontal across all the other areas. In essence, the funding available in this part of the programme is all about implementing concrete measures in support of widening participation and strengthening the ERA. It will underpin geographical diversity, build the necessary capacity to allow all countries successfully participate in the R&I process, and promote networking of and access to excellence. It aims to build a common scientific and technological area for the EU. This part of the programme has 2 parts: widening participation and spreading excellence, and strengthening the European research area. I will go through each of these briefly now. Firstly, I'm going to talk briefly about the widening participation and spreading excellence. The EU's R&I system needs to promote a more inclusive approach in which all countries can participate and from which all countries can benefit. The programme part looks at the current differences between R&I leading countries and less advanced R&I countries. It will support the less performing member states to increase the performance of their R&I systems. It allows a pan-European approach of collaboration and mutual knowledge sharing between advanced and less advanced R&I performing countries. It has 2 objectives: improve access to excellence and to attract and mobilise the best talents. Some of the calls in this part of the programme include Teaming for Excellence, which is about creating or upgrading centres of excellence; twinning initiatives to enable enhanced networking activities; excellence hubs will build place-based innovation ecosystems; there will be the creation of research groups in widening countries through ERA Chairs initiative, and there will be the promotion of mobility among researchers to host organisations in widening countries. The other part of the programme is strengthening the European research area. This part focuses on reforming and enhancing the European Union research and innovation systems in all countries. The goals shared by all are for a system where knowledge and highly skilled workforce circulate freely, where research outputs are shared rapidly and efficiently, where researchers benefit from attractive careers, and gender equality is assured. It recognises the importance of prioritising investment and reform to accelerate transformation and to increase competitiveness. It addresses the need to improve access to excellence and to increase the performance of R&I systems. It addresses the importance of translating R&I results into the economy. It will look at a European-wide training for research managers, standardisation and IP management. And it addresses the challenges of deepening the European research area, looking at areas like open science, researchers, citizen science, science education, ethics, and gender equality. If you or your organisation is interested in this area, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you.